Loren Barthelson, everybody, welcome to the stage. Make some noise. I love shows where the audience actually outnumbered by the performers. Yeah. I've officially had more people in my shower than we have in this room. Wow, so people are still pissed off at the TSA about all these enhanced pat-downs. You know? Now, in North Hollywood, by the way, we call that a hand job. This guy a few weeks ago told that TSA agent, if you touch my junk, I'm going to have you arrested. I've been married 16 years. My theory is, please touch my junk. Matter of fact, I'm going to travel extra during the holidays. I'm going for the TSA trifecta. Enhanced pat-down, full cavity search, and a happy ending. Oh, man. Other news, Justin Bieber just released his own biography. It's a picture book. It covers all of the highlights of his life to date, like his first pubic hair. I guess Voice Change is coming in volume 2, tentatively titled, Who? He also talks about his first sexual experience, though, kind of exciting. He talks about how he almost passed out during his first orgasm. Then the priest taught him how to breathe through his nose and everything was cool. Oh. I'm kidding, he's not even Catholic. I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I am what the fundamentalist ministers like to call the homosexual menace, which I should be pissed off about, but I kind of like the sound of it because I've always wanted to be mean, but I'm actually a really nice guy, but I like the sound of being a menace, like I'm sort of like some sort of anti-hero or something, like, I am Menace Man. I can turn an entire platoon of Marines gay with a single glance from my gazer vision. I love that. If I had gazer vision, I'd have a list of guys I would turn gay. Sadly, the only thing menacing about me is the gas I get on the day after Nacho Tuesday. But I am gay. I've always been gay. Matter of fact, on my 5th birthday, all I wanted for my birthday was a sundress and a pair of clip-on earrings. And my psychotic grandmother bought them for me, too. I still remember being out on the sidewalk in front of her house, working it like it was a runway in Milan. Up and down, back and forth, woo! In my little Buster Brown shoes and buzzed hair, I looked just like a tiny little Jamie Lee Curtis. Only cuter, all good. Yeah, I've always been gay, and I love to tell people that I'm gay in places where they think they don't have gay people, like Orange County. Totally messes with them. I was down there a few weeks ago, met this evangelical woman. Now, she's from Dallas, Texas. A couple things here, first of all. You know how women from Dallas say, fuck you? Oh, bless your heart. Second thing is, evangelical people hate gay people, but they're obsessed with gay sex. You do a search online for evangelical and gay sex, you get 1,640,000 hits. You know how many times Jesus mentioned gay sex in the Bible? 0. I think it's that obsession that keeps getting these fundamentalist ministers and all this gay sex scandal problem. Like that guy Ted Haggard a couple years ago expected us to believe that he had paid good money for a high-end male prostitute and a bag of crystal and didn't blow either one. That's like having a $9,000 pool table and never taking the balls out of the pocket to fondle them. It's just not working out. Anyway, this woman we met, I introduced her to my husband, who's sitting over here. I said, this is my husband, Alex. And she's like, oh. And then she got the butt sex visual, and she's like, oh. But what's the one thing you always ask married people? Do you have any kids? I looked around her at her 20-year-old strapping college football playing son and said, no, ma'am, we'll take yours if you're done with him. She looked at me and said, bless your heart. I told that joke a couple of weeks ago at a Catholic Educators Conference to a room full of priests. I had to change that boy's age to 8 before they thought that was cute. Speaking of priests, I met the Archbishop a few weeks ago. I'm not even Catholic, and I thought that was kind of exciting. I also thought, this is my big opportunity. I will tell this dude I'm gay and tweak him a little bit. Not only did I not tweak him, I now have my own parish. I mean, come on, who could possibly be surprised there's gay priests? It's an all-male organization. It's nothing but dudes hanging out with other dudes 24/7. And if you stick around long enough, you get to ride around in a big limousine wearing a big gold ring and outrageous clothes. And later tonight, you'll figure out that I just described the NFL, too. That was going to hurt. I'm also a graduate of the Barbizon School of Modeling. I can tell you, there is nothing more useless than a modeling degree in Omaha, Nebraska. It was me and 40 fat chicks with names like Connie Wolkowski. It's like, girls, I don't know nothing about modeling, but I do know the only thing you're going to model is farm equipment. Save your money, girls, get those hooves polished. Anyway, what are you going to do? It's all for fun and games. And you know, even with all that, Barbara's on school, modeling, everything else, a friend caught my set a few weeks ago and said, you know, you're pretty good, but you're just not gay enough. I'm like, what are you talking about? Everything I do is gay. He goes, yeah, but people can't tell that you're gay. He had some suggestions for how I should gay this shit up a little bit. So I should take my hand out of my pocket, which I like to keep my hand in my pocket. So take your hand out of your pocket, settle it onto your back hip, settle back into it. At this point, you want to lick your lips so you're kind of glistening. Make sure and scrunch your shoulders up just a little bit. Maybe drop a wrist here and there to cruise the boys in the front row. Hello, boys. A couple of drag queen head bobs. Because that way people know you're gay. So no, they won't. They'll think I'm an American Idol contestant. Or Justin Bieber in 30 years, one or the other. Then I got to think about it. Well, maybe I'm not gay enough. I'm not exactly a gay fashion plate. So I thought, what really describes being gay? Super gay underwear. There's nothing more gay than that. So I went down one of those little shops down in West Hollywood that sell nothing but super gay underwear. You know, the kind you walk in, the mannequins have bigger dicks than you do. They have brands called Ginch Gaunch. I don't know what the hell that is. I guess because it ginches everything else, so your gaunch looks bigger. I'm not sure. I was looking around trying to figure. In case you're not sure that it's super gay underwear, it's got names like I Love Boys. These are the names of the underwear models. I Love Boys. Fruit Juice. My favorite was Rear Axle Rumbler. I'm seriously not sure if I'm buying porn or underwear at this point. And of course, most of it's for size 28-inch waist web queens from West Hollywood, so nothing to fit me. Clerk find a route and find something called Loadin' and a Dumpin'. It's for big boys and their big rigs. So I took my $42 pair of underwear home, slid my ass up into it, got in front of the mirror. I looked just like Alec Baldwin in a shrink-wrap G-string. Oh, I guess I'm just not going to be that gay. We'll call it good. But I do love things that are gay that we try to pretend aren't gay, like Abercrombie and Fitch. I mean, that is the gayest shit on the planet. Even gay people know that's too gay. You got little gay boys out in front of the little gay stores trying to sell the little gay clothes. And if you buy some of those little gay clothes, what do? They give you a little gay porn bag to carry around the mall. Got a half-naked 14-year-old boy on the side with perfectly sculpted abs and one trickle of sweat coming off his nipple. It would only be more gay if you just walked around the mall with a dick in your mouth. That's all I'm saying. And then there's things that are most definitely not gay, like the fist bump. You can fist bump dudes in a sports bar all night long, not a problem. You go to a gay bar and tell some guy, oh, by the way, fist me, you may get a very different response. I'm just saying. You might end up the rest of the night as a hand puppet on the pool table. Let me know how that works out for you. That'll be all good there. I don't know. You know, what do you guys think? Is it nature or nurture? Are we born gay, or does something in our thing make us gay? What do you guys think?
You're born that way.
That's what I think so too.
I think it's good sense.
I think
Good
it's,
sense, yeah.
I think it's mixed.
Mix? A little bit mix of
I
both?
think it's different for women. I think men are more, but women can have traumatic experiences.
It's not that
in
serious
their
a
lives.
conversation.
Okay, sorry.
It's
My bad.
not a serious joke. But I don't see. I think we're born that way. So this is my theory. I know I was born gay. I don't see one of my straight friends like pick up the phone one day, calling his friend on the buddy, talking about, hey, you know what, Bob, you are a good-looking guy, and I'm a good-looking guy. What do you say we get together and have some oral sex? I know you think that's a good idea. You know, if we like that oral sex, we'll have ourselves some butt sex too. Nah, don't worry about it. We'll flip a coin and see who's going to be pitcher and who's going to be catcher. And here's the deal. If you use a sports reference, it is no longer gay. All right, that's it, guys. Thank you very much. Have a great night. Keep going for Loren, everybody.